back to my channel. So I realized I look like an entirely different person. You're probably wondering, who in the world do you subscribe to? This is still Kayla, just with bangs. I'm not gonna lie, I feel cute. That's pretty much the term that everyone's using when they see me, is that I'm cute. I even got carded yesterday at an event. Like, I'm 28 and I had a friend that was 20 and she didn't get carded. I am so nervous for today's video and I don't even know why. It might be the fact that my mom might be watching it and like that's just super uncomfortable, or maybe my like non-existent dad who's somewhere in the universe is watching this. Like, I don't know, but I really wanted to share with you guys things that you do not normally hear about the virginity, what you normally don't hear about losing your virginity or being abstinent, like those things that people don't like to talk about. So I did ask you guys a couple of questions on Instagram regarding virginity, sexuality, abstinence, all those different things. So I'm gonna be answering some of those, but also just talking and chit-chatting. Also maintaining privacy, because I do believe that as a married couple, Frank and I do deserve a bit of privacy. But I want to share with you guys like things that I wish I heard when I was going through all those motions of feeling like, what am I gonna do? Does it hurt? Blah, blah. Like, I want to tell you guys so that I'm kind of like your sister, like your, I was gonna say brother. No. But also, just for the record, your girl is like a believer. Like, I believe in Jesus as my savior. So this is coming from somebody who is also a believer, but I also want to be completely honest as just like a virgin, but also people who just are waiting to have sex, waiting for the right person, or just are scared to lose their virginity. So this is for pretty much everyone. So don't think that I'm just speaking to one type of people. As a 10th or 11th grader, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really know what I was getting into. I was not ready to have sex anyway. My mom brought it up to me and was kind of like, hey Kayla, I really think this is important because this is what God wants from you. Just in like a regular sense, abstinence is just waiting till marriage. It is just waiting to have sex. Any kind of sexual relations, biblically, you're staying pure till you're married. It is something that is kind of like a little gift that God is giving you, and you're waiting to give it to your husband or wife. Moving on, I started dating my ex and he was very, very pressuring. Like, he was consistently always like just telling me like what we should be doing. Definitely did not help me being in that relationship. So again, my entire high school life was just me like battling this inner like turmoil of pressure and feeling like I'm not enough, feeling like I'm not worth it. I guess my first advice to anybody watching is just know your worth and know that you deserve to be with somebody who really loves you and will cherish you and will respect you, and believe that what you want for your life is important, just as important to them. Honestly, it really wasn't until after high school when I realized how important abstinence was. I honestly just really wanted to honor God with my body. I wanted to wait on him and wait for his best. Let's just fast forward even more. So then I met Frank, and after getting to know Frank, we realized we wanted to date, blah, blah, long story. He was actually a virgin too. So I was like, okay. I just felt like I knew that God held Frank for me. Like, he knew what he was doing the entire time. Okay, so now I really want to get into the Instagram questions because these are things that you guys directly asked me. Okay, awkward, but like, is it painful? And I got so many questions about this. I know you guys are wanting to hear like, oh no guys, it is fantastic. But it was one of those things that it's just a different type of pain. Like, it's something that I cannot explain to you. Painful fun, like painful fun. But for me, it wasn't awkward. Like, I felt like it was just us getting to know another side of each other, and that was like really cool. So somebody wrote to me and said, subject is negatively looked upon by our culture and it's sad. Glad you're doing this. You can do it. You're so sweet. Thank you. I've received so much hate from this, even from friends. I've received so much hate, so many people telling me like, oh my God, don't say you're pure, that's wrong. Like, you believe what you believe in. I am not going to disrespect you. Like, this is my belief, respect me for what I believe in. But I really do fully respect you if this is not like something you can relate to. Like, if you have a fully fledged sex life, like, do you? Are you comfortable watching porn with Frank? Is that cheating or not for you guys? No, I do not feel comfortable watching porn. I do not believe in watching porn. I don't like that industry, and I feel like that is just kind of a cop-out. Like, I feel like if you're getting to know your husband and you're getting to know your wife, like that should just be it. You two working together and trying to enjoy that part of your life. Wouldn't want to create an unrealistic expectation on me or Frank. I would want to just enjoy what we have right now. What will my body feel? Okay, if you've ever pulled a muscle, like if you've ever pulled your back muscle, or like, you know, when you sleep wrong and you feel like you can't move your head, think of that, but also like a slight ripping feel. That's kind of what it feels like. So tension and like, I don't know, uncomfortability. Like it's just like, it's uncomfortable. What were the boundaries you had set when you were on dates? Frank is just really respectful. He is not the kind of guy that will push boundaries. So even though I told him right off the bat, like I was the kind of girl that told every guy, I was like, listen, I am a virgin, I am abstinent. If you don't like that, the end. But every guy, as I got older in college, they were completely respectful of it and they liked me anyway. Yeah, I didn't have to set boundaries. I felt like we just respected one another, and that's just the way we were. What do I do if I tell someone I'm with that I'm waiting and they treat me differently because? This is so tough, and that is because you deserve to be with someone who respects you, who will know that you're making the right decision for you and your body. Have that talk with him and tell him that you feel like he's treating you differently. And if you feel like they're not willing to understand you or to respect you, I would not be in that relationship. I personally would just leave because you deserve so much better than that. And for the many people that don't believe that there's somebody out there that's willing to understand or respect that part of them, in college in New York City, I met Frank. And he's a wonderful person who waited with me and who respected me and did not push my boundaries. How did you deal with pressure from peers? It was very tough. I felt like I was doing something wrong by not allowing my ex to have that portion of me. I was made fun of a lot, but I was the only outed virgin, so everyone knew that I was abstinent and I was made fun of. One time, these girls literally chased me into the bathroom and threw condoms at me in the stall. I knew who I was and I wasn't gonna be fake. If people were gonna make fun of me, they were gonna make fun of me anyway. Like, they made fun of my curly hair, they made fun of my body, the way I talked, like, it didn't matter. How did you deal with the pain of first losing your V on your wedding night? I definitely talked to my husband about it because I was like, listen, I'm gonna need time to like heal, to go through this, whatever I'm going through. I don't know what else I did. I honestly don't remember. I was in Arizona on our honeymoon, so I just probably went in the pool or something. How did you stay abstinent? Any tips? I honestly just didn't focus on it. I felt like the more I thought about it, the harder it was. But when I focused my mind on other things like art or YouTube or Instagram or just making friends or school, like homework, felt like it was a lot easier to not focus so much on it. But also when you're dating someone, obviously it's a lot harder. We would do other things like go to the movies or go explore. Some other things that I really want to talk about is like preparation. So for me, like I wasn't fully prepped by my parents. In gym class, we had sex education. We had like 4 classes and I learned nothing. And just to get this all out there, guys, yes, women do have pregnancy scares on the monthly basis. Since we're just being honest, guys, I'm pretty sure that a lot of you have very unrealistic expectations of sex. Sex does not become a priority. You spend your whole life like wondering like, what am I gonna do? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose my virginity. And then once you actually do it, it's like, oh, okay. Another thing I really feel like I should address is the whole connection thing. Does having sex really connect you? And does it become like an emotional bond that you have with that person? Based off the Bible, yes, sex creates that emotional bond. You're not only literally physically connecting, but you're also emotionally connecting. I literally lost my virginity at 27 years old. Like that is a long time. That's why I want to share this like experience with you. Like in high school, when I was a virgin, I felt so alone. I felt like I was the only one. So this is for that person that feels like they're alone, who feels like nobody else can relate, who also doesn't really know what to do and is Googling. Like, this is for you. And I know that like, it might feel lonely. It might feel like that person's never gonna come around. It might feel like you're never gonna experience that. I want you to know that it will happen and it is so worth it. It is so worth it. All in this together. Like, I'm here to support you and you're not alone. So I hope that you guys can really believe that. I really hope I was able to like speak on every part of it because I just feel like I'm missing something. But at the same time, I'm running on literally cornbread. I ate a piece of cornbread and like that's all I had. So I'm like really hungry right now. I am down to answer any questions you guys have in the comments down below as long as it doesn't like affect my YouTube like channel. Also hit that like button for the fact that I actually got through with filming this video because I know a lot of you wanted to see this when I got married. So it took a whole year for me to film this. I'll see you next Friday, which is so fun. I'm so excited to see you next Friday with a new video. And I love you guys and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.